sorry. Because use me. Hi. Oh, hi guys. Good evening. Hi, Gemma. Hi. Hello. I was looking somewhere thinking I will wait a few minutes because I saw there's no one. But here you are. It is so good to see you guys. Thank you so much. Hi, Harry. Hi, everybody. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, gorgeous people. So good to see you in our new 2026. Probably nothing has changed. Or maybe something has changed. If something has changed, please send me now a message. Hey, Carol. Hi, everybody. Hi, 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 hi. Gorgeous people. Lovely to see you. So how are you? How's everything? Hello? Witam, dzień dobry, dobry wieczór. Oh, hi, Huraya. Ah. Gorgeous. Okay. Nothing has changed. Yes, but that's what I was saying on my last live, that just because it's a new year, we don't have to have these crazy expectations that, you know, on the 1st of January something big will happen, or very soon. You know, everything happens on its own right time, and good. Okay, this is good. Hey, hello. All right, good to hear that you are doing good, guys. That's amazing. Happy to read all that. Yes, you made it live, right? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So I have decided that I think it's better to avoid this technology issues, to just go live without pre-scheduling it, so that I don't need to follow the link. And I guess we're gonna just keep doing that, right? Okay, hi everybody. I am so grateful to see you all here, and so amazingly happy that we have created this our community, and that we can share our thoughts, and that you come to listen to me, and that, you know, I always think that if all I say can help at least one person, this is my huge success. Yeah, okay. So you know that this can be hard, yeah, the scheduling. All right. Good to know. Thank you for sharing this. Hi, Violet. Okay. For anyone that's at work, you're gonna listen. Don't worry, everything is fine. We are all here together. I hopefully will able to share, not to share, to save that life. Okay, guys, I am always aiming more or less to half an hour, 40 minutes to keep our lives. So I'm going to start what I wanted to talk about. Again, super amazing to see you all here. And I am going to read most of the things. And in the end, I want to ask you a question about it. Okay, so I hope you will answer my question, and let's see what will come up from it. All right. So, I mentioned to you earlier that this life is going to be about that weird, strange guilt we carry for who we are, right? And it is something I've been observing for a long time now. It is something very quiet, but very heavy for some of us. It's something I see in conversations, in the way people talk about themselves, in how they hesitate, explain, soften, apologize, and often without noticing they are actually doing it. We are doing it, not they, because I am also doing it sometimes. What I'm observing is not anger, It is not jealousy. It's not even the classic insecurity. What I keep noticing is the guilt, a strange, persistent guilt for who we are. And this is something that keeps returning for me over and over when I listen to people closely. So many of us seem to be carrying an unspoken belief. I didn't choose this, but I'm somehow responsible for it. I didn't choose how I look. I didn't choose my temperament. I didn't choose my nervous system. I didn't choose whether I'm shy, sensitive, cautious, fast, slow, intense, analytical. I did not choose it. And yet, what I observe is this. Many people live as if they owe the world an apology for exactly that. And I have to say, I mentioned earlier, I am doing this as well. However, the ability to be able to notice it and observe it in me and work with it is gold. So it's not, maybe it, will never disappear 100%. Maybe somehow these things will always stay with me or with us, with you guys, but just the fact that we can notice in ourselves and next time do better, even little bit. This is already so satisfying and it makes you feel calmer and better with yourself. It's a beautiful feeling. One thing I keep noticing is how often we apologize without even saying the word sorry. So I'm reading a little bit of your comments. Hi! Hi, everybody. It's not math, don't worry, I'm not good in math. Thank you for the necklace. Thank you very much. It's something I try to wear always when I am with you guys. We did not choose, but people judge us by it. But that's another thing I wanted to say. Let's not leave it for people to decide. This knowledge is for us, and that's enough. We don't need people to tell us if we are worth or unworth, if we are less or if we are good or not, if we are enough or not enough. This is not for others to judge. Our work is to understand that certain things were given to us, we did not choose them. So why we should be apologizing for it? Like, why, really? Where is the logic here? I'm reading your comments, guys. You're very welcome for the reminder. I apologize a lot too. So what I'm reading here, that you are saying that it happens to you a lot for who you are. But let's continue with what I wrote. And let me say this. If after my speech you have some comments on that, maybe you have a question about it, please send me a question. Better on Instagram because, here on YouTube, but after, because those comments are not kept. They disappear after we finish our live, or on Instagram. Send me a message, send me a question, send me what are your thoughts about it, and I will try to comment because it is a very important subject for me and it's something I would love to I don't know if help is too big word, but for sure share more in order for you to maybe see it from another perspective. Let me continue. So I will repeat that last sentence because I stopped talking. One thing I keep noticing is how often we apologize without ever saying the word sorry. We must apologize sometimes, absolutely. But this is not what I am talking about now. I see people apologizing by explaining themselves too much, shrinking their presence, trying to be easier, lighter, more likable, comparing themselves to others, and quietly assuming they are the problem. This was something that I dealt for so many years, and I think I maybe last year or two I stopped doing this, because that was the regular thing for me, to think I am the problem immediately, like this is my fault, something is wrong with me, it's me, it's about me. No, it's not about me, it's not about you, it's not about them. Actually, we are who we are. Punto, kropka, dot, end of that sentence. I hear sentences like, I know I'm not like them. I wish I were more confident. I should be more outgoing. I should be stronger, calmer, prettier, smarter, faster. I should. And what strikes me is this: these sentences don't sound like self-reflection. They don't sound like self-correction or self-growth. So the question that keeps coming up for me, who decided that what we were given was wrong? Who decided that what we were giving was wrong? Please tell me, who decided that? Who decided that? Tell me. Maybe you know. Maybe you're gonna enlighten me. No one, right? No one decided that. No one can decide that. Because what I observe is that nature didn't apologize when it made you. Life didn't hesitate. You didn't enter this world as something that needed correcting. You didn't. And yet many of us live as if did. Something I find important to name, and I don't hear it named often enough, is the difference between what we choose and what was simply given. From what I can see, your face, given. Your baseline personality, given. Your sensitivity, given. Your brain wiring, given. None of us filled out a form before being born. None of us selected less confidence, please. More anxiety, please. Introverted. Overthinking model, please. No, we did not do that, right? And this matters because from what I understand, responsibility and blame only belong where choice exists. I will repeat, because this is the heart of that speech. Responsibility and blame only belong where choice exists. And here, we did not have that choice. So why we keep feel guilty, unworthy, less, and feel like we should keep apologizing? Why? Yes, we can work what was given to us. We can grow, we can heal, we can learn skills, yes. But what I observe is that shame enters when we treat our givens as moral failures. And this is exactly where comparison becomes so painful. Let me read a little bit. You know, when you say forgive me for interrupting you, I think this is okay, because if you're actually doing it, it's kind to say that sentence. It's not, you are not apologizing for who you are in that moment. You're apologizing that you interrupted someone. So I think that's quite okay to say. Harry, I read what you say. I wonder if this is part of why I absolutely hate asking for help. I feel like I have to apologize for being a huge inconvenience. Well, there can be different reasons why it's hard for you to ask for help. But to apologize for being a huge inconvenience, I don't exactly, I would need to know more about it. But probably this is one of the subject I'm talking about, that issue that I'm talking about over now. But Harry, send me a longer message about it, and I will try to think more and share my opinion, because my thoughts. This is because what I'm doing is all about. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Because everyone has a gift in life. Thank you so much for that comment. We do have, all of us, we have gifts. When my daughter was born, I understood what magic is. And then I understood once I was this little baby. And all of you, and you, and you. We are all magical, believe me, guys. We are the fact that we exist, that we are given that life here. My, I think, best wish for you, for today, for this year, for next year, for all your life is that you understand that you are magical, that you are perfect, and that you will discover that little gift in you that you were given. And this doesn't have to be huge for the world, but huge for you, for your heart. Hi, Maya. If that's correct, how I read it. You're new here. Welcome. Welcome. I'm very happy that we have a new person, and that yes, Harry, do that. That we have a new person. Hello, hello, welcome. In here, I will just say it again, that this is safe space. We don't judge each other. Sorry, we don't criticize each other. This is purely to connect and to hopefully help each other. Mwah. Where was I? Oh yes, this is, I ended that part of my speech where I said that this is where exactly comparison becomes so painful, right? When we keep apologizing for who we are. I want to be clear about something I am not observing. This isn't about rage at society. It's not about fighting anyone. It's not about blaming culture, parents, or systems. This is not something I encourage you to do so. Absolutely not. What I'm talking about is simply seeing clearly, observing yourself, and how you react to others, or how you react in certain situations. Comparison, as I observe it at least, quietly suggests this idea. They are better because they match something I was never built to be. I am working on something also to extend a little bit this, because believe it or not, but I believed exactly in this, that I was not built, that I don't match. I lived that for many, many years. But throughout the years and throughout my observations and that, unstoppable work that I promised to myself, I will not stop. I don't want to stop. I want to understand more and more. And I want to understand, what does it mean that when people keep saying that we are here for a reason, that we all have that gift, that we are all magical. I wanted to understand that, because if people keep repeating that, this must be true, right? At least this is what I believed in. So I will repeat that sentence. They are better because they match something I was never built to be. But when I really look at it, that logic doesn't make sense, right, guys? It doesn't make sense. Difference is not beneath. Difference is not unworthy. Difference is not a flaw that needs correcting. And I also noticed this misunderstanding around acceptance. Now, accepting yourself does not mean I will never change. This is me, this is who I am, I will never change. I don't want to grow. Pfft, I'm not interested in this. Everything is perfect. What it means, at least from my perspective, is this. I stop punishing myself for the starting point I didn't choose. Please write it down, that sentence, in your brain, on your forehead. I stop punishing myself for the starting point I didn't choose. Do you hear this, guys? Oh, thank you, I'm funny, yeah. Mitzi, this is beautiful what you are saying here. I'm steadily learning to extend the kindness to myself, not just for other people. This is beautiful. I congratulate you, and I hope it will be better and better each time. This is beautiful, because that's all about. Our life is about that. The more we are going to accept, love, like ourselves, the more we are going to spread this, and the world will be better. This is very, simple way to put it, but long story short, right? Okay, Harry and Carol have some conversation. Take, guys, notes for your brain. You can write it down next to your bed. You can write it down on the mirror, wherever, just because it's true. Someone said, thank you for the reminder here earlier. I need those reminders as well, because if this is not something we were built with, we grew up with, we kind of, need to remind ourselves over and over those things, that kindness, the love, and that I am okay, it's okay to be me. We need that constant reminder. It's very easy to forget that because it's not installed in us. It's not in our blood, in our soul, in our body, but it is possible, to put those seeds in our brain, and they will grow and grow and grow. And some things will change forever. But some things, they come back. I always call it like a wave, like a big wave, and that wants to take you back. And you try to stay still and just, everything is okay. All right? And keep those reminders close to you for those moments when that wave wants to take you back. Where was I? Oh, beautiful. Oh, I am very good. Thank you, Bartosz, for asking. I am very good today. Yes, thank you for asking. Truly, I just love to connect with you guys, and the fact that I don't know if you saw my first lives when I would do it in the very beginning. It felt really strange to just kind of talk to myself. But the fact that you're active here, your comments are helping me a lot, because then I feel I'm not alone here, and that you're actually listening. It feels very good. So thank you for that. Look, Bartosz, you said, we need belief in ourselves, not surrender, don't be weak. If I may, I would like to comment on the last part of it, don't be weak. What does it mean to be weak? I think we all are weak sometimes, and that's absolutely fine, because life is like this. I am weak, and also I am strong. There are days and there are moments when we feel weaker, and it's all fine. And then we just go back to ourselves, we rest, we take our time, we remember this is being human, and it's okay to be weak sometimes. That's the thing, that what I feel, there's a lot of pressure put on us everywhere, social media mainly, that you need to be confident, you need to be strong, you need to push forward, you need to do this and that, but that's not being human, that's not real, and none of us are like that, none of us. This is just something to create that kind of, pressure, or someone wants to convince you that you need that person to help you to be stronger, because, I believe we are everything and nothing. but that's another thing. Maya, thank you so much. It's 2 a.m. over there. Oh my God. Where are you now? Where are you from? Right? No one wanted to open the camera. But that was, yeah, with the cameras, exactly. That was that one. And I somehow had this expectations that people will show their faces, and it was really weird. That was on my website when I was doing webinars, right? Yeah. Exactly. That pressure is incredible. So much expectation, but the real life is different. The real life is different, and we all know it. It's like, I am wearing wake up. I am wearing wake up now. I am wearing wake up now. But I will finish that life. I will wash off my face, and I will put my pajama, and that's not gonna be my look. And this is just the look, right? And what's happening on the inside? I am happy now connecting with you, but maybe in an hour or something my energy or my mood will change. It's just we are energy. It constantly moves, changes. It's beautiful. But that's not real, to be always perfect, strong, brave, and that's not this. I am here talking to you and I'm showing you my strong part. But believe me, I have weak parts, I have weak moments. And I have days when I just want to be under my blanket and not talking to anyone. Yes. Oh, Philippines. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much, moreover, for that you came and joined us. I'm super happy you're with us. I'm super happy all of you are here. You do remember. The energy part is true. Yeah. Thank you guys. I so much love your comments and connect with you this way that I'm forgetting, about my speech and where I was. So let me go back because I worry we're gonna be out of time, run of time, and out of time, run of time. You understand me, right? That's what I was also talking about, that at my other lives. My English is not perfect, for example, and I felt, I remember when I was going, public appearances and speaking to people, I was worried not once that my English is not perfect, I make mistakes, but then I thought to myself, how I was telling you about how we can shift the negativity to positivity. And I thought to myself, all right, I might make mistakes, but the most important thing is that people will understand me. And I think people understand me, even though I make some grammatic mistakes. And so I've decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna go for it. I will make mistakes, yes, but well, it's okay to make oopsie, I made a mistake and it's okay, it's okay. That's a song from, I think I sang it before, but I love it. From, what is it? Gabby and the Dollhouse. Of course, I have 5-year-old daughter, so, but I love that song. Okay, guys, I'm going to continue. Where was I? Okay, so I was telling you that from my perspective, there is, how I see it is, I stop punishing myself for the starting point I didn't choose. I stop punishing myself for the starting point I didn't choose. And again, please write it down next to you and always, always have it close to you in those moments when you need it. And that's not laziness. To accept that, to say it to yourself, that's honesty. Big difference. Another thing I've noticed is that self-love is often portrayed as something loud, confident. This is what I was mentioning before, almost performative. But what I observe in real life is that loving yourself is usually much quieter. Sometimes it looks like not correcting your personality every time you enter a room. Just enter the room and be. Letting your pace be your pace. Letting your nervous system breathe. letting yourself exist without explanation, without that constant feeling I need to explain because otherwise they will think of me this and that. Stop it there and see how it works for you. See how it feels good. And I understand it's not gonna happen overnight. I understand it's, but those little moments, and then go to bathroom, look in the mirror and like, yeah, congratulate yourself. I congratulate myself for such little things you wouldn't imagine. For little word I said or for little word I didn't say. I congratulate myself constantly. And this builds my self-worth, my well-being. It sounds more like this. This is the body I was given. This is the mind I was given. And I will stop acting like I need permission to be here. I will stop acting like I need permission to be here. What a lovely sentence. From what I can see, self-acceptance isn't a declaration. It's stopping to self-punishing. It's no longer beating yourself up. A decision to stop chasing a version of yourself that was never yours to begin with. So I want to leave you with what feels like the most honest conclusion based on everything I have observed. You, and please hear me out and take it to your heart. I'm speaking from my heart now. You are not behind. You are not behind. Do you feel it? You are not lacking. You are not lacking. You are not failing at being someone else. You are living inside a form you didn't choose. And you're learning how to live with it, care for it, and maybe, just maybe, hopefully, even love it. And from where I stand, this is not weakness. That is maturity. So maybe today, how about this? Rather than fixing yourself, you stop apologizing once. One comparison, one silent sorry you've been carrying for years. You don't need to justify your existence. You never did. You never did. Thank you so much for being here with me to listen to my words. For all your support, for all your kind words. You are all extremely beautiful people. I appreciate you so much and I'm so grateful for you guys. My gorgeous, gorgeous people. Let me see. Gabriel! Oh my God! I have not seen you. You're kind of late, I'm so sorry to say it. But you know what? It's beautiful you came. Even, for that little moment, because I think we're going to be here for maybe... we're going to be here for some few more minutes. Thank you so much. Gabriel, this is so great you came. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, you're going to make me cry. I take it all into my heart, really. Whoops, yep. But you made it. Better late than never. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. I told you in the beginning, so Gabriel, I was just basically saying that you are all fucking amazing and awesome, all right? So that I would probably, long story short, would be this. So you're not late in that case. in the beginning, I told you I'm going to read my speech and I'm going to have a question for you. And that question is regarding actually that subject. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think and what do you feel when I am reading my speech instead of saying it from my memory? If you could please share, what do you think about it? And I will explain in a second more. Hi, Eva. Hi, India. So nice, guys, how you are saying. I will explain what I mean. How you are saying hi to each other and support each other. I love it. Okay, I will ask again. So I started my speech today and I said to you that I'm going to read it. So what I am observing is that most of the people, well, when they have speeches, they speak from their memory. They don't read what they wrote. They just say it. And I lately stopped doing it. And I am, most of the things, I am reading what I've prepared and then I comment just to have the structure and everything. And then I comment on it. And then I maybe give some examples and stuff. But I was wondering, how do you feel about it that you see me reading, not speaking from my memory, that I did not memorize what I am saying? Okay, I believe half and half is good, so you don't need, so you don't get forgetful or distracted. Thank you. But how do you see it? How do you take it? How, like when you watch it, are you like, oh, she should say it. She should say it from her memory. Why is she reading? Do you have some kind of, I didn't want to say it that way, but I understood that my question wasn't very clear. Ah, okay. All right, all right, all right. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Thank you, guys. Okay. Exactly, exactly. All right, thank you guys for this because it's why I ask that question is because my one of my first lives, I remember how I was going crazy to actually remember it, and I would get up at 5 a.m. before going with my daughter to school. I would study and I would go sleep late. I would study. I don't know if you remember, but some of you didn't see me before, didn't hear my speeches, so I always struggled with my memory to memorize things, and I kind of had this trauma, especially in school. So I of course don't go to school anymore, so I don't face that trauma anymore, but I still remember it in my body, and I have that fear and this kind of what's the word now in English? I have that belief that my memory is not the best, but also uh, it just shows on daily basis, right? So I was very stressed about it, and this is about, again, comparing yourself to others. When you see other people talking, they speak from their memory, and I was comparing myself and I was thinking, oh my god, I should be doing this too. This is so unprofessional if I'm going to read it, right? But then one day I thought, I'm going to read it. Let's see how how I'm going to feel about it. And even though I thought maybe I even thought this, maybe I will lose some people, maybe it is not going to be well taken. But let me say this way, it feels so good for me. I now sleep calmer. better. I don't wake up in the early morning. I fall asleep in the evening without stress that I need to memorize. And what if I don't memorize? How terrible, I'm going to forget. These thoughts were unstoppable. And I just decided to accept that this is who I am. This is me. This is me not memorizing the best. And it doesn't feel worse. I don't feel less because of that. But I had to try to understand that I don't feel less about it. And I just wanted to share with you this example in case you feel similar with this or other things. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. And thank you. It feels very good. um, However, as I mentioned, I do feel good with this now, and I love the fact that I made that decision. And for example, this was one of the things I was celebrating with myself in front of the mirror, because for me, this was only for me, and I'm only speaking for myself. That was my kind of bravery, that I have decided to make it, even though I was still thinking that this might be not the best choice. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's great to have a guide. It's yeah. It's great to have a guide. It's great to actually have it written and just have that support and feel more relaxed, and in that way focus on what you really want to say instead of just being stressed and getting into your yeah not nerves that you can't relax, right? Thank you so much, lovely people. You are a gorgeous group of people, really. I feel so privileged, and I hope you know that I'm really talking from my heart. I sometimes also feel that I'm repeating it too much, but this is how I feel, and it comes this way, the kind of feeling that I want to keep telling you this. What do you want to say about forgiving people with the past? From your past, you mean? The Half Gems channel. What do you want to say about forgiving people with the past? Do you mean people from your past? Thank you, I'm drinking. Do you mean people from your past? How to forgive people from your past? People, thank you, Maya. People, let's say, who have made mistakes in their past and it hurts you now. Oh, I believe, I mean, it's so general, so I don't want to also say something wrong, but what I can share, my observation on that is that it only shows you what's inside you to heal. If someone hurts you, observe what hurts exactly, and this is the part of you to heal. Because it's not about them, it's about you. If that makes any sense. My gorgeous people, any question? Because we are reaching our time, but if you have more questions, please ask. Remember that after if you if you want to ask other questions that weren't answered now, please ask them after we finish that live, or send me better here so I can communicate with you here in comments. Oh, and I also wanted to invite you for next Sunday. Today is Sunday, next Sunday, 25th of January. We are working hard on this new experience live game. I'm going to be a new character and it's so super exciting. You can find details on my Instagram in my bio and also in my last posts. We've been so excited. We've been posting about it quite a lot. So please check it out. I think it's going to be so much fun. Okay, I'm going to see. Don't worry, whenever you remember, ask the question. Helena, what work do you do? Well, this is my work. Basically, I try to help people. And I don't even know how to call it because it's not work. Like, 8 hours work I don't have. Although I did have for a few months, I needed some kind of disconnection and I was hired in that, I hired myself. I allowed myself to be hired in the company that was developing AI, but it was just a few months and I couldn't more. Um, have you been tense or anxious lately about work? Your shoulders, jaw seem a bit tight. Oh, really? Well, I would rather. What's your current workout routine like, by the way? My workout routine. You know what I lately discovered? About the first part, life is life. We are all sometimes get tense or stressed and things like that, but I'm doing very good. Thank you so much. And thank you for your concern, if so. And I've discovered lately this super cool dancing workout. If you would like to try, it's because what I like about working out is that part that you just I don't like to be bored, and regular workouts that do that to me. I get bored, so I'm looking constantly for something new. So now I'm doing dancing workout and it's fun. All right, my gorgeous, gorgeous people. Oh, there's more questions, but I need to go, guys. All right. Thank you again. Sending you much love, like always. Yes, and if you have some ideas about another subject, I always say it. I have plenty of ideas, but maybe there is something you'd like to talk about, and let's do this, all right? I send you much, much love. Have a wonderful day or good night or afternoon. Enjoy the food you're gonna have. Whatever you're gonna do, enjoy. Mwah. Ciao, my gorgeous people.